Good evening, everyone. This is Gareth or Kilby Shaman, and I thought today I would do a live stream touring all five of my camps spread over my five characters that I presently play in. What's unique about these five camps is that they all exist in one location. Find it easier that way for most things, but it'll be interesting to see how you can interpret one location to be five completely different camp buildings. So let's go on into the game and let's have a look at it. Jumping into the game. So pick my first or main character, and we'll just jump into that. Bear with me. It's loading. It's at the screen. Screen's just loading up. Right, okay, I'll do it up. I'm outside the Waywood, so just bear with me. I'll just show it on the map, the location that I built my camp. Right, that's not the best of locations we can event, with Earl being where he is, but I find it a nice place. So let's just mark that in. Okay. Unfortunately, I forgot to go into private world, but you'll see what happens in Adventure Mode now. Okay, so I always spawn into this point, but what I'll do is I'll nip round to the front of the camp. So this one I've themed after a Autumn Pioneer Scout camp idea. Right, so I call this one Kilby Camp. Right, and as you can see, you've got the gate going in. Right, and my character for this one is wearing his Autumn outfit. He's a scout master, as it were. So just walking into here, so you got the little welcome right here, Kilby Camp. A nice porch lamp there and a fire to keep it warm. And walking through here, then you see the main area, all the different outhouses and buildings around the area. Okay, so looking at these buildings first, to here. And this one is just basically for visitors, so they can purchase various memorabilia and stuff like. Okay, and we got some shelter doors there for the rest of the camp. In the background there, you can hear my ally playing on the organ in the music room. In this building here now is where the actual Pioneer Scouts will sleep and live, sort of thing. We have accommodations for 6 at the moment, and they have various activities that they can do in this room as well. So we have a computer terminal over there, a couch, television, and a train set for them to play over there. Moving out from here, first we'll go by here. We got another camp shelter over there. Right. The dreaded firecracker berries, which I'm forever standing on. And we have a Brahmin over here. Right. Now this area, this grassy area, also doubles as a basketball court. Right. The Brahmin doesn't mind the children playing over there. And if we double back along here and down this area. Now on the left hand side over here, see we've got another little fire over there. We got some water collection and some plants over there. Moving into here, we have a kitchen area, right, where people can make their own food, cook it over there. Also, you have clean water for boiling, and an automated machine if you can't be bothered to actually make your own. Right, coming up this side, we've got some chickens in the corner over here. And we got some vegetables and various fruits growing in the greenhouse. Nip back out to here, and we got this building on this side. This is the workshop area. So anything that needs to be fixed or crafted, we can do it all by here. Unfortunately, due to the wildlife in the area, we have to also have some ammunition handy, so to protect the possum scout. Right, moving along. We can move down here, past the water area over there. And we got the collection station in the corner by here, tucked away by here, where that music was coming from earlier on, was from this organ by here. So this is the music room, as you can see.
I'm so glad you're home.
Right, all different musical instruments for the scouts to use and learn. There's our commander, dressed up as the cook. I wonder if she's going to play. Oh, there you are. She's going to play the tuba for us. The demonstration of what we can do here. There we are. Thank you very much for that, Commander. Right, moving along. We've got this room by here, this cabin. This is basically a classroom area. Right, so they can do their studies. A map of Appalachia. Obviously the American flag. And then in the corner here we got room for the science experiment. So anything they learn over there, they can come over here and try it out themselves. And of course then we got this lovely tube with a spoon in it. Right, coming back out this side now. Oops, sorry. Come over here, we got the toilet. Right, or the outhouse as you might call it. And then we got a tent by here with some recreational facilities. So a couple of arcade machines and the old football table.
Just why?
And then back in this corner we got some the decontamination arch and the systematic. And then we got some keep fixed items here with a punch bowl and with a weight. And then in the early evenings the sun is going down, everyone can sit around the campfire by here and sing songs. There we go. So that's this camp. Like I say, this one is themed after a Pioneer Scout camp type thing. I quite like it. I built it quite a while ago and I haven't changed it. I'm sort of happy with it. It's very thematic, I think, myself. Because, that's me, that's my opinion. Right, so let's nip over here and just jump up on the turn around so you can have a sort of a better effect of what it looks like from a distance. Here we go. That's the first camp. So let's jump out of this world and change characters. So the next one we're going to go with is Ardell. The character. This time I'll make sure I'm in private world. Mainly because I don't want to jump into a world with the radiation on top of my house. Numerous times I've had to rebuild my house because of that. Okay, so a lovely bit of rain. Alright, you can see the back of my house from there. Once again, we'll jump to the front and we can do a proper tour. Now the theme of this one, I sort of borrowed from my son. He had built one of those roadside diners. So I thought I'd do something similar, but slightly more high-end, we'll say. Okay. So what we have here is a cafe with open outdoor areas at the front, then diner in the middle, and then workshop at the back. Have a little tour of this place. So first of all, we just move into this area, and first of all we are greeted by a little play area for the children. Right, and on this side you've got a couple of areas. Appreciate the weather's terrible at the moment, but we've got a outdoor accommodation for there. And then by here we've got a vegetable patch, as we all believe in reducing our carbon footprint and growing local. Moving in slightly, and let's just wait behind the collection. We have on this side the collection station. And we have a lovely covered walkway running down the side by here with a piano and a guitar over there. Alright, and just run around the front and the other side now to give you a sense of the place. Along this side then we've got another walkway by here. See? Basically both walkways lead to here, this back area, which is the workshop area and the food preparation area. Alright. Saving the best for last, obviously. Over the corner by here at the back, you've got a shelter over there, you've got the outdoor toilet.
Hello.
You've got a Brahmin in the corner down by here, chickens, little barbecue there, and this area then is where this character sort of crashes out, sleep. You know, got their own little TV and a little workbench for there, so weights bench. Now then, jumping back inside, go down to the front again, and you shall now enter the diner proper. Right, so once you walk into here, see we've got this lovely setup here, all ready for a children's party with balloons and everything and cuddly toys dotted around. We got a bit of privacy in the corner over there. We got some music over here. Refrigerator to put all the nice cold bottles of Nuka-Cola. And then we got some serving stations right here where you can make it order. I say this area here is where it is. We got some water at the back right here. Now, the one thing I like about this one is, if I can just jump up here to show you, is that this is the first time I did this theme of this glass roof going over here and then like glass over here. It's sort of like made it look a bit fresh to have an all grey roof. Unfortunately, I do need to have weaponry on the roof, or once the ancient mutants wandering around and mole rats and such like. There we are. But that is essentially a tour of my diner. Back outside over here. The rocks, just so you can get a sense of the place again. If the weather was a little bit better, then this would look a lot nicer, I think. Yeah, so this character Ardell, move on to another. So what about this one? So we have this one next, which is I call the Collector. So the idea behind this character's base was a museum, hence why she's called Collector. I find I like to collect things as much as possible. So bobbleheads, magazines, cuddly toys. I just love trying to find the last one, of which at the moment I literally just got one magazine left to find. Right, so once again we run around to the front, just a proper impression. So this one is a very simple build, very tight and compact, simply because there's so much stuff inside that I couldn't have as large a footprint as I would normally have for the building. Right, so let's moving on in. Reach away these stairs by here, a Brotherhood symbol over there. Right, and along the front here we have a children's play area and a collection station over there. Right, so moving down the side, you have the radiation section there, another barbecue, and a couple of vending machines for visitors to take away magazines, bobbleheads, and cuddly toys and board games. Over in the corner over here, we have the note collection and the shelter. And then running around the back over here, we've got a little classroom for any school group that might attend. We've got a chemistry setup for here and a decontamination arm. Running all the way back around the front again.
Wood Elder Maxon say, if he saw the state.
We've got along this side, then we've got crafting stations, a little vegetable patch, and a bedroom. But it is bare minimum, this bedroom, simply because of how many items I have on display in the actual museum. Right, so now, finally going to the museum itself, we have
should
our ally
I
dressed up
give
as
supplies
a comic book
to
hero.
you?
If he's sitting at the station, we'll find out. Sounds like he's cooking things outside though. Yeah,
First mutants, now scorched. What is this wasteland coming to?
he's probably over big here somewhere. No, can't see it. But you can tell we've been attacked. But hopefully they'll go at least. Right, so once we get back in here, we got this lovely Mothman wallpaper on these sides, and we got the comic theme, public comic wallpaper. Ah, right. There we go. I just got killed. Right. I shall be back. It's what life is all about.
Legend is property of the Brotherhood.
Let's go and explain that movement the folly of his way then, shall we? Let's deal with them first then. Right. Well, we're not wasting them. Gotta loot their bodies. Right.
Oh,
As we see, our ally be here, all dressed up.
Make sure
He's
to
taking a
drink
costume,
purified
Manta Man.
water so
Right,
you
so okay.
don't
Walking into
not
here, we've got a lovely
become one of those
world globe
things.
right here, as you can see. We have a collection of various Nuka-Colas. We have a table, a desk where our attendant will sit, taking, tickets off customers. And then along here, we've got the first of my collection. These are like quick into first person. You can see all the different comics that I got here, all in order.
hold my finger, kid. Wait. Too late.
So let him pass. Okay, I think I'm only one missing now. I think. But I'm quite chuffed with that collection. It's taken a while to get all of these. All my doublers, as it were, any spares I have, I always put into the vending machine for other people to use. Right then, and then over in this corner, we've got our lovely cuddly toys, all our teddy bears. So Teddy Fear, Teddy Bear, Bumblebee, and so on. And then we got Fuzzy Bears, Fuzzy, sorry. And continuing with them over here, we've even got the souvenir ones as well, and the well-loved ones. And then we got various toys, the new toys, the old toys, and the board games. I know these aren't rare, but they are collectible in that sense. Right then. Moving along over here, we've got a couple of drinks over here, and a perfectly preserved pie. And then we got various parts from off. And along here, there's chest hat. And here we got the antique globe and a clean globe. A few of those little model robots on the top shelves. And some souvenir mugs and bowls. And various pipe. And then finally we got our bobblehead collection. I think because they've got so many things out to display in this area, I don't have enough budget really for anything else. So the walls are relatively bare to the same. I have been thinking whether to move my workshop equipment and the crafting stations inside to a shelter, and then that would free up some budget so I could actually more thoroughly decorate the area, but let's what it looks at the moment. Oh yeah, so that's the camp. Once again, let's get the boats out. The sun has come out. Nice. So I'd like to look at this then from over here. There we are, you can see that. So, moving on to the next character. Now with Paragon, I've gone with let's call it a raider theme with the camp. trying to utilise a lot of the prefab buildings, but generally fitting them in where I can. Right? But it turned into actually pretty, quite the feel of it. I quite enjoy it. So here we go. Let's do parallel. So let's run around the front. So we get the same sort of starting place. So as you can see, it looked a little bit different to my other camp. Okay. So let's start off at the front. We got some barricades for here. Some somewhat imposing barred gate for there. A platform station. We look at all this. As you can see,
This camp grows under the sun.
it looked a bit different to the other one. So we nip down here first. We got a little lookout by here, keep an eye on the road up to there and down by here. And you can move down here. We can see that I need to repair my fence. Locked her out. Oh, right, I need to repair my Brahmin. So somebody's been attacking this bit. Right, we'll repair that later. Right. So, coming around the side of here, we've got this TD shed, which we turned into a moonshining shack. Right, with a couple of things on the displays there, and the brewing stations and some water. Coming back out from this side.
I was just thinking about you.
Hello, Commander. Right. Step past there. There we go. A little place to lounge in the sun. If you're too lazy to go to your bed.
Well, is it
And
raining
radiation by here.
that I've smashed
And
up?
some chickens. Doubling back by here. We've got
Nothing smells
one of the
normal
Brotherhood
anymore.
prefab buildings.
To think what the U.S.
Turned into the Commander's
Even though she's
console.
an AI, Dana deserves this
And
vengeance.
systematic and the decontamination after that. Moving back out to here. See, alright, we have a little cooking station there with a minecart, and we've got the aeroplane by here. This is where this character is totally asleep. Chair by there, bed, and train set to lay on when he feels like, and a pumpkin. Not much in here at the moment. I do intend on parting it out a bit better. We have our shelter by here, and we have the bungalow. Now this is like the chill out. Right, we got two lounging chairs here. We got a couch there with some cuddly toys on, and our display case here for the beer side. So let's move on by here. And we've got the communist bunch over there, which we turned into a gaming area with our penny arcade shooting galleries. Moving around the back, we have I can't remember this called now, but we have this. And we turned it into a bit of a Mothman cultist altar. You can see we've got the Mothman there, and then around the way here we've got a nice little greenhouse for that. Let me grab that razor blade. We'll need that in a moment. Right. Just bear with me while I deal with our noisy friend over there. Okay. See. So is that what? Oh, there he is. Sorry about that, folks. And it took violence doesn't cure everything, does it? But it helps in this case. Right, so where were we? We were looking at the plants at the back. Sorry, we've already seen the plants. So let's double back in the central area. What we have here is our little trading post. This lovely greenhouse. A couple of stations there. And some lovely botanical plants palm trees, but like exotic plants are there. All looking very nice. Yeah. And finally,
Good work
on this
now,
side over here,
comrade.
we have the workshop area. Everything you could ever need, all in one place. So pop out over here, we've got another lookout right here, looking up the road. So we've got this one, and I think we've got the one over there. But this is basically my radar camp. So it's very bitty, it's all over the place, but that all adds to the feel of the place. Right? There's a certain sort of impression. Oddly enough, I do have my nuclear power on top of this diesel.
Justice is a dare. Capitalist, break free from your chains.
Okay, let's jump back over here. Lovely view. Just remind everybody where we are. We are right here. It's not too far from Earl on the map. So, leave this one, and we'll go through my final camp. This is my most recent one, and I like this one for other reasons. I decided to go with a sort of church vibe or chapel vibe for a Mothman cultist. I've actually done a layout for the church. Same location. Right. Okay, one around the front. And let's turn around and have a look. Now, as you can see with this one, it's very interesting, very different to all of the other builds. You see a lot of little towers and corners and stuff like on the roof. Just give it that something special. Like one on the side but here, so see from there. And better yet, if I jump up right here, that might give you an idea of that. There we go. Alright. So, going back down to the front.
How could anyone throw?
First thing you might notice on the side of the church, we have a little shed with the generator inside, and we got the chicken pen that's outside the door there. And we have our shelter up here at the steps, and then running up the steps, you're immediately greeted by our collectron station. I know he's out there at the moment. And then we step through the door. And the first thing you see when you step through the door is on your left, you have toilet facilities for any visitors. And on the right, we have our lovely doctor, here for to cure all your
It's
ailments.
your floors that you're bleeding all over, but I'd be happy to help if you need it.
And we got beds for people and somewhere for instant cures. Oddly enough, I need
I
it.
need to remember to
Okay.
scavenge supplies from that hospital on the next trip.
There we go. I think I can hear some rats somewhere. Let's go quickly find those rats. Sometimes these creatures appear actually inside my foundations, which is a little bit awkward. Okay, let's go back for you. I can't think. And look, stop looking for them, they just suddenly... Right, anyway, so, introduce you to the doctor, and we'll move on. Right, so from here, we have vending machines for visitors, to buy various religious paraphernalia. We have a chill out area to sit down, and order some food at the kitchen area. We have our little vegetable patch right here, with rodents. Nice. We still want to out here. Right. Now this is my little private area, right? So let's close the door. Have a lovely little fireplace for that. Some ornaments up my shelf, desk to work at, and a bed. A nice little busy room in my mind. I quite like this. Out the back. Let me just blow something up in my base. I think it's nuclear power. Yep. How one of these more rats can eat a nuclear power generator, I do not know. Okay.
So much
Let's go
junk,
fix it.
so little time.
Is there mess all over my camp there? There we are. Everything's back. Right. Okay. So the bit I was pointing at earlier is when you turn right, so this lovely open area over here with a Mothman up on the wall over there, and you walk into the church. You got your pews, wheelchairs over there, got a nice little altar over here with the organ.
Let's see.
Right. And then looking up here,
From patient information.
we have
Quick stop there.
pulpit to stand behind, so we can preach out. And then we've got some cultist knives on the wall,
Do not worry, Jingles.
and some
I will
spotlighting,
take good
or
care
give
of
it a
you.
bit of a dramatic theme, and a couple of things at the back for display purposes. Then moving back over here, go up the stairs, a couple of little things in the corner, no magazines, bobblehead. You have a crafting area here. Okay. And then finally, moving over here, we have the upper tier overlooking the church. Sit down and sort of like get the best view of the sermon. So.
Is there
There we go, this is this camp. So I like this one. Could do with a little bit more clutter, as it were. But as you can see, I've spent a lot of effort designing this. If you look at the roof areas, actually, just run back a bit. You'll appreciate it more from up here. So we got like these little areas, little towers, you say. Right, so there. And then the same right here. We got a little
That's
like,
not a
tower over
thermometer,
there.
It's my finger.
Another one over there, and then we got this interesting design of the ceiling, all add the somewhat dramatic effect. If I nip outside and jump up to the roof,
I
face to the sky.
check 2 square inches
There's a
of
restaurant here.
intact aluminum foil. Who left
So
all
this
this
is the easiest way to get up here
junk
now.
around?
Maybe.
Was it you?
Right, just jump up on this roof, that roof. And so yeah, it's all. And we've got these 6 towers up here. And we've got different bits of roof that help to increase the amount of light coming in. We've got some glass ceilings for there. And then over here then, you can see the workstation over there. Got some glass ceilings over there as well. So that's my final cap. Just dropped over here.
The world is my
Then
dumpster.
nip back out over here. So just so you can once again see the front of the church. So there we go. So, back out. That's a quick tour of all 5 of my camps. Just go to there. And to. So there we go. That's like the tour of all 5 of my camps. Each one is different. I quite like them a lot. And to be honest, I can't wait for the next patch update on Tuesday where we get extra camp slots. I'll be busy for probably another week after that, building 5 new camps. Right, but trying to think of what themes to go with those will be a bit of a challenge. Right, so thanks for listening and watching. And hope you like it. If you do, click on like, click on subscribe, and I'll see you all again. For now, I shall end the transmission. Right, bye for now.